I'm here with the President of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, Chief Tonobok Okowa. Congratulations on your re-election as President of the Federation of AFN. It's another 4 years, another mandate, 4 years of trying to reposition Nigerian athletics. What should Nigerians expect from your federation?
Okay, of course, like I promised, I'm going to the inauguration, my re-election inauguration ceremony. I promised them that we are going to right the wrongs, and by the grace of God, we are going to try to put a lot of things in place that we did not have before. And I pray that the National Sports Commission will work closely with us and some well-meaning Nigerians too that will want to help us sponsor events and sponsor the athletes. By the grace of God, we have a lot of plans in place for the coaches and for the athletes. Maybe do clinicals for the coaches and the athletes, trying to put them together, monitor a lot of things, like have a good database for the athletes and the rest of them, so that some of the issues about etiquette and rest of them will be put in place. And at least the athletes' welfare is one of the top that we have in our plans. But you know, we can't do much of these things without funding. By the grace of God, let some private sector come out and see what they can do for us, so that it will come out easier for us.
We are here in Sagamu, where the National Under-20, Under-18 Championships is happening. What has been your impression so far in the last 2 days about this competition? What have you been impressed with, or what do you think we can do much better?
Well, the athletes are doing their best, but it is almost as bad as maybe when they finish their competitions in the sports festival, they've not been training, and I know that we sent out messages to their coaches to up their game, so that when the trial comes, there will be, well, a few days in camping, there might be surprises. I'm not saying that they are not going to do well, but some of them are good and then not too impressive, but you know, when they go into camp, we'll expect something better. I don't want to promise Nigerians that we're going to have it all, but we'll put up a show. But let's see how many days we can put them in camp and see the improvement we can have.
And I was going to ask you about that African Under-18 and Under-20 championships that we are hosting. A whole lot. I mean, your federation is going to play a big role, as well as the National Sports Commission. Nigerians would want to know what to expect from this African Championships. You know, it is here in Ogun State, in Abeokuta. What should we expect? You're also the Vice President, if I'm not mistaken, of the CAA Region 2. And there's a whole lot that we would want to know going into the championships.
Well, I know it's going to be a good outing. The standard will be high, because I know that the LOC, they are working hard, and especially for the fact that they are trying to improve on a facility that we have in MK Abiola Stadium. And of course, I'm expecting very beautiful opening ceremony. I don't know if it's going to be as good as what we had during the sports festival, but I know that they are planning well. Let's see how it goes, and it's not just all about hosting the event, the athletes and all that. We're also hosting the CAA Congress.
Okay.
So it's all part of it.
That's before the championships.
That is before the championship. So it's going to be busy period for Nigerians, especially those that will come to Ogun State. And of course, when it comes to the business aspect of it, you saw what happened during the sports festival. I hope a lot of people will come in and do their business in there and sell and make some money. Hotels will also benefit from it. So let's see what is going to happen. But for the event proper, the CAA, they are hoping that Nigeria is going to do something spectacular.
Mr. President, a whole lot of Nigerians want to know what is really happening. Of course, you know I was going to ask you this question. What is the situation with Favour Ofili?
Oh, well, if you're going to ask this, as far as I'm concerned, Nigerians, the AFN, we have not received anything from World Athletics. This is speculation. Well, whatever reason that they say that Ofili gave, I don't think so, that is the reason. But if she's going to go, we cannot stop her. She's an adult, especially when she's working with her coach. Sometimes some of these athletes tend to listen to their coaches some more. But the offer is mouth-watering, so it's enticing. So I don't know what's going to be the outcome if it's true. And if that is true, then Nigeria really have to up their game when it comes to the welfare of athletes and the rest of it, because maybe some other athletes, especially their friends, who also want to do the same. So we really have to come out. Because if Ofili is given that reason, what about the Jamaicans that have left, that are also planning to leave? What about the Kenyans that are also planning to leave? What about all other countries that want to join them? They are enticing them with money and citizenship. So we should look at it from that angle, not just the angle of what Ofili is saying.
That's investing more in athletes, in Nigerian athletes.
If they can do that, if they can invest, if Nigeria can invest more on athletes, it will help us. It will do a lot better. Because I'm also hearing hint that some other countries, the Arab world, are also about to do the same, like Turkey is doing. So what is going to happen? We're only just hearing about that of Ofili. What about the rest that we've not heard about? So we got to be careful.
Mr. President, did Nigeria reach out to her? Did Nigeria try to reconcile with her?
We did. We tried. Especially myself, I've been on and on trying to plead with her. You know, we have a very strong relationship, right with the parents and all that. I tried to reach out to her before now. We did not even know that. But at the time, she shut everybody out. She blocked everybody's line. At that point, I knew something was about to go wrong. Then we had not heard about this. But we had already gotten the hint that some athletes were planning to move, not just Nigerians. So it was not surprising to me that this came out. Of course, you know, it was the Jamaican media man that released this information. But like I said, till now, we don't even know because we've not heard anything from what I
Finally, Mr. President, so that I'll let you go. Nigeria is chasing qualification in the relays. What is AFN going to do to make sure that we qualify for all relays, for all 4 relays, rather 5 relays now?
Now, if you're talking about 5 relays, I don't know what to say about that. It is not possible. Well, it could be possible, but I'm also telling you that it is probably not possible to have all. Because some of our athletes are having issues traveling out of the US. So unless we're able to solve such problems, those athletes may not be able to come. And then we have places that we can go and compete. Like there's Zimbabwe, there is Region 2 in Ghana, where I'm the president of Region 2, that's West Africa. There is our trials that will be coming up. We have platforms that we can qualify, but the truth is, how many of the athletes will be available to do the relays for us?
Is it that they are having issues with visa traveling out of the US or?
Well, I just put it vague. Whatever the reasons are, best known to us, best known to them. These are athletes. They are living abroad, most of them. So they have different problems. I don't know if they will be able to solve the problems before they come in, before the time. That sleep.
Wow. Thank you so much for this insightful interview, hearing from you and knowing what the true state of things are. Thank you so much, Chief Tonobok Okowa.
Thanks for having me.